What's up, guys? Welcome back to TFGoose Gaming. I'm TFGoose here with Vendetta, or at least that was Vendetta that just vanished off the screen down there.
Har har.
Yeah, sorry. It's one of those things. And anyway, guys, so we're obviously bringing you part two of our coverage of UnEpic. And this is just kind of the second half of the dungeon here, which honestly ended up being about the last tenth or so of the dungeon because the boss room's right next door. But we didn't realize that at the time, so what are you going to do? But,
Exactly.
but unfortunately, Vendetta found some spikes there at the end, but happily, we're back. It's okay. Heading on through, and we're going to do the boss room here. So again, just catching up a little bit from last time, remember that this is supposedly a story being told with like four guys sitting in a basement playing D&D, so that's why you see the text on the bottom there. And I don't know, I thought this was kind of a fun little boss for the first run through, you know?
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I didn't really know what to expect, having not fought any bosses before, and this guy's just kind of sitting there.
Yeah, and you remember, I mean, we told you last time that we had played this one time previously, so if it looks like we kind of have this down already, that's why. But essentially, this guy is, a big ball of poop, and every time you hit him, he spits out more of it, little minions. You can actually walk right through the boss, and it won't even hurt you. But his little guys will tear you up. So the key, of course, is to just keep hitting him and taking care of his minions as they come along. But the big thing is, I think when we get him, was about maybe two-thirds health or something like that, or half.
Yeah.
He starts getting mad. So basically, he's shrinking, as you can see, as you hit him. But eventually, he starts getting mad, and you have to keep hitting him. There he goes. He was just starting to. I think it's about once every maybe six seconds or so.
Well, yeah,
Seven.
and the timer changes. Like the more health you take off, the more you got, or the faster you have to hit him. It's almost like an rage timer.
Yeah, it's similar to that exactly. It's just I mean, as long as you have somebody that keeps hitting him, or if you're playing solo, then you got to keep doing it. Then you're fine. But if he actually hits kind of zero on his timer there and no one hits him in too long, then he'll release this huge fart cloud, basically, and it's just death. I mean, it hits virtually the entire arena, and you're going to get caught by it, and it's probably going to kill you. So you just got to be careful about that. But again, it's a balance, though. You don't want to just beat on him crazy because then too many of his little boys will spawn, and then you can't keep control of the situation. So you just got to gauge, what is better, what's a better tactic for fighting him? How many of these things do I need to keep out? And, I'm getting a little bit overrun here, but still plenty of HP for this fight. It's not a big deal. And we've got some magic cheese left over.
Cheese.
Cheese is excellent. Makes you feel so nice. Fill up the HP. I love it. That's all right. But really, this guy isn't too bad. I mean, but he really shouldn't be for kind of the first multiplayer dungeon.
Yeah.
This is the Dungeon of the Satyrs, I think it's called.
Yeah, I mean, but that being said, though, you definitely got to get a rhythm down between you and your partner.
Exactly, yeah, because if you don't know what you're doing and I mean, when we first fought this guy, we just kind of went in there and went hog wild on him and swung as fast as we could and were quickly overrun by his little pellet guys here. So you just deal with it. You go slow and steady wins the race. It's really not that hard. I don't know what his deal was there, and you were like stabbing right in his face and he just didn't care. I
That
swear.
yeah, that dagger I have has really really small range.
Yeah, but it makes up for that range and just stupid damage. I mean, it's crazy. When you first started this game, 2 levels ago, boom, there goes the bad guy. You're doing damage like 20, and you're hitting regularly for 90 to 150. So
Yeah.
lots of cool items burst out when you kill the guy, and that's obviously the point. And this being the second time that we killed him, we can verify that definitely it comes out. You break stuff out of there that's different each time. I think we got a lot more green items the first time. That time it was mostly blue.
Yeah.
So that helps. But now this is one thing too, just kind of showing you real quick what he dropped and stuff here. But basically when you're finished with the dungeon though, the only thing to do is to gate out. This is the end of a completed session here. There's no ending screen. There's no thing that says, oh, you won. Hey, woo, nothing like that. It's just up to you to say, okay, we killed the boss. It's time to bounce. So if you're hosting the game, you got to wait till someone else leaves. Basically, it will not let you close the session until everyone else is out. You can kick them out. I could have booted you right here, man.
Wow, don't be a jerk.
I know, I won't. It's fine. But yeah, I want you to pick up your bow because you can steal stuff. So that's what we're going to show you here real quick too, guys, is once you're finished with an adventure, you can take everything that dropped with the exception of the stuff that kind of is a cyan color, like the cheese and the mushrooms and stuff. That stuff disappears at the end of an adventure. But everything else, you still got on you. So you pop out of the game and you go to this place called Hero's Home. And this is where you can go in. It's totally safe. There's nothing that can kill you here. And you can go buy and sell items and train yourself with some recipes, and get some spells and things like that. And generally, upgrade your character, over and above just the standard leveling. And I don't know. I mean, have you messed around in here much? Have you been in any of all these buildings and such?
No, we couldn't get into the buildings because we needed the key to the mine. But I mean, I messed around a little bit with
That's right.
selling. Gold is kind of a rare commodity in this game, or any type of currency. So you gotta kind of pick up and hoard things when you do get them.
This is true. Yeah, I mean, you basically just want to pick up as much as you can, and if you look up towards the top right, I apologize, guys. There, I that's my bad. I accidentally left up a Skype call that I had running on the screen when I was doing the record. So forgive me for that. Sorry. But at the bottom left of that window, you can see a little number that says 59 right now. That's my current gold count. That's where it is. But it takes a little bit to build that up, as you said. So, but these are the guys. You just walk over to them and press your standard, enter button to get in there. And I start off with some repairs here, and then you'll get an idea of the amount of money that you can expect from some of these items. A regular weapon like this is, there you go, about 8 coins, nothing crazy, but still, it's worth it. It's worth selling this stuff and getting rid of it when you don't need it. And here I have 2 copies of a short bow, so I just sell the one that has less damage,
Yeah.
stuff like that. And then these little beauties, I picked up a ton of these, those little small sapphires. They're good for nothing but money. So just sell them, and now I've got a good amount of cash. But anyway, so that's the general idea. You want to just sell some stuff and then see what he has for sale. A lot of these things, I don't know if you've seen this, man, but a lot of it takes really higher level skills in a lot of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
It's
kind of bummer.
yeah. I think the leveling is a little slow, but I mean, it's very rewarding when you do level. That being said, I mean, you can really increase your skills and abilities exponentially, and it helps a lot when you're trying to go through the levels.
Yeah, it really does. It's one of those things that if you spend some time at the game and have an idea of how you want to develop your character and move towards that, then it can be really awesome. But it doesn't seem to lend itself really well to trying to be a jack of all trades. I mean, there's a lot of different categories that you can put your skill points in when you level. You get like 5 or 6 points per level, and there's a lot of categories, as I said, and you can only have as many points in any one category as your level is. So right now, my max, ability in any category is 3, and that's it. So it takes a little bit, and I think a lot of those potions and some of the spells and stuff require at least level 4 in a specific category, which means you got to be putting points in to that category every single time, or else you're hosed.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
that's a bummer. You got to watch that. But so if you're sitting there just spreading your points everywhere, you're not going to be very good at anything, and it's going to take a lot longer to get to the point where you can actually upgrade yourself and take on some of the larger challenges. Like you can see, I'm scrolling through some of the books and stuff here, and some of the recipes that I have take level 4 before you can actually do anything. So just bear that in mind. But honestly, I mean, having a good time at this game, and we're probably gonna to do a little bit more with it, man, if you're willing.
Absolutely.
So we'll have some more coverage on this, guys, and I think we're gonna do a little SimCity update video as well. There's a patch recently, so look for that in the next few days. And otherwise, check the links above for anything you might have missed, and we'll talk to you soon. Take it easy.